Alright man, I'm going to try and make this video kind of short. I'm going to do clips. So we've already taken this cap free. We knocked this free while it's in the bike. We clean everything. I know you like to do some dirty work, but you got to make sure everything's clean on this, okay? So we're going to clean everything up. We take this free, we slide this tube down. It's super simple. You literally just take that free, nothing's going to shoot out. So you just take that free. You make sure all your clickers are set to the softest setting, top and bottom. Set them all to soft. Take this free, slide that down, drain your fluid out. Okay, so and then after you do that, let's tighten this, slide this tube back up. Let's just tighten it back up enough. Then we're going to go back down here to the bottom. We're going to take our axle bolt. We're going to put it in the fork leg. Okay, this is usually easier with two hands, but we're going to put it in there. We're going to use it as our holding tool. And we're going to take our 17 millimeter. We're going to put it on the bottom here. We're going to break it free. Alright, and then we're going to back that guy out. That guy's going to back all the way out. You won't really be able to know when it's done, but once you get to there, take this guy back out, take your tool back off. So then you're going to take you a rag, set you a nice soft spot on the floor. If you really care about your forks like I do, you're going to set you a soft spot. That's loose now, okay? You're going to be able to push down. At this point, I'm going to have to stop and brake, but I'm going to put a 17 millimeter wrench right there, and it's going to hold that nut. Then we're going to pop this cap off. Okay, I'll be right back with you. Okay, hopefully you're back with me here. Yep, okay. So I lied to you. It's actually a 15. So a 15 goes right in here. It'll hold itself. Okay. Now, one more pause. Now, unless you've got somebody or some way to hold this, you're going to really fight breaking these free. The book is going to tell you to not use that. I use that, okay? And I just blip it, just blap, 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 until this breaks free. That breaks free now. Now we're going to take this off. Now we have spun this cap off, okay? We're going to take this guy, we're just going to set it right over there out of the way. We are going to want to push down here, alright, and our rod, our push rod here, we're going to want to pull that out. Alright, now we've pulled that out. This guy does not matter any direction that it goes back in, so don't worry about directionally laying it down. So at that point, now this shock is ready to come apart. Now I'm going to pause, I'll show you that next. At this point, you want to move it somewhere stable. So all we've done here is we just took that cap out at the bottom. Now we've screwed this. And we're just going to pull that whole girl right on out of there. Okay. We're going to lay it on our workbench. Try to nicely. Alright, so that is disassembled. And all that was taking this guy off the bottom down here, holding this nut, and that allows the fork tube to come out. So at this point, we have pulled our spring out of our fork. We're just letting this hang upside down and drain for just a few minutes, just to get all that S1 out. I will not be going back together with the S1. It is like a gear oil. I do not like it. It's really stiff in my opinion. It's my opinion here. This does not matter. So we're going to clean that off. So now we're just going to leave this out of the way because we're really not doing anything with the inner chamber. We're going to leave that alone, even though it is going to still have a little bit of the S1 fluid in it. I don't really think it's going to cause that big of a problem. I don't really care in that aspect, but now we'll do the fork seals. Alright, wish it would let me flip my camera around here. So all we do here to get this one out, this is a dust seal, we just take a flathead screwdriver, we just slightly slide it in and just do a little wiggle with it, and this will come free, and we slide that out of the way. Next we have a snap ring inside of there, and we're going to pop it out. We're going to use a flathead screwdriver on that also. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we've got in there with our flathead screwdriver. We pop this guy off, so that just comes out. We'll lay that guy right there. Now we're ready to separate these tubes. Okay, this is the easiest thing in the world. I'm going to hope that my camera catches this, because I must flip it around here and show you how to separate these tubes. Once you've got this snap ring out that holds the two tubes together, this is how you get them apart. So hopefully the phone's catching this. So we've got our snap out of there. All we're going to do is, that's it. And now our tubes are apart, and we can get ready to get all of this out of the way. Alright, and how we get these are your Teflon bushings that are inside. Normally I would replace that guy, but it's not, I'm going to run it. We'll put it that way. I'd normally replace that, but I don't have the parts. I'm going to run it. But this one just pops off with the screwdriver here. You'll end up separating it. It's got that little separation. This is a lot easier with two hands, but we'll just slide right off. Put these in order that you came off if you're that type of person. Just lay them all out. Just like so. Then these are your fork seals. Dust seal, fork seal. Just slide that guy off of there. Hold on. So we just got those off of there. And now we're going to clean all this up, and I'll start back with how to put it together. Alrighty, this next little step I went ahead and skipped it so I could just show you. So what we do here, a lot of people skip this. They just ram their freaking fork seal over top of their tube, and then they wonder why it leaks in 2 hours, because they nick it. So I put a Ziploc bag, I cut the Ziploc part off, put the Ziploc bag on here, put some grease on it. The only fork seals I choose is SKF. I love them. Had problematic forks before, and these things were the saving grace. They just don't let mud in. They don't leak. I got 100 hours out of my last set on my last Kawasaki I had after switching to those, and now I swear by them. So these are the guys right here. There's your seal. There's your dust seal. So got that lubed up, and we're just gonna nice and easily walk that on there. Just slides right on, and then you'll have to go a little cockeyed to get it to slide over there. So again, this is all easier with two hands. I'm trying to make a video with a cell phone to help somebody out here, and that is trash. Alrighty, now that we've got our new fork seals on, now we're going to put her back together. So we don't need these. Now, that was next in line. And this guy. Which again, yes, I know, I'm going to get some feedback. Yeah, that thing's trash, bro. Yeah, I know, okay? I didn't have another one, so I'm running it back. And then, but this one looks fantastic. So, this one you just expand a little bit with your fingers. Snaps right on. Alright. And so now we're just going to take our fork driver and we're going to drive our fork seal right on into the tube. So, be right back. Alright, we've got our fork seal in there. It's hard to tell. So, she's in. You can see your recessed lip down there. It's all the way inside. Now we're going to put that guy in. That's the most important freaking thing. You want to make sure it snaps. Alright, we've got that snapped in. See her in there. As long as that's snapped in all the way around, you will hear it snap. You're good to go. That fork will not come apart. Now a little trick here. Everybody uses a fork seal driver to put that in. No, not me. I just let the fork tube do its own self. Make sure that guy's all the way up. Literally, and just drive the fork down. Done. New fork seals. Now, you just take her, put her back together. Don't forget to put your spring back in. Slide your tube back on. Don't forget to put your push rod back in. I'll stick out just a little bit. And then we're going to have to push down on the fork tube. Screw this guy back on. Put our 15 mil back on there. Hold it. Tighten her up just as, I think it's like, I don't even know what the foot pounds is, but it's not much. Look in your book on that stuff. I think maybe 40 foot pounds. So it's not too much. I retract that. That bottom nuts bolts 40. That guy is 21 foot pounds. So, and then just lock her back down, man. And that is a rebuilt fork. Just needs fluid put in it, and that's it. So use whatever fluids you like. I'm going to change out my interchange chamber. I'm going to end up actually switching over to Honda, Pro Honda 7 weight. Getting away from the SS1 that Yamaha runs. That's just me. That's my personal choice. So hope that helped you out, man. Have a good one.